Hey y'all, okay, today I am bringing y'all 5 key things that you need in a relationship. I'm making this video because a friend asked me to do a video about this topic, so I just thought that I would, sit down, write a couple things down, and talk to you guys about it. So, the 5 key things you need in a relationship. Okay, these things will help you if you are currently in a relationship. This will help you to improve the relationship that you're in now. If you just got out of a relationship, this will help you for future relationships or relationship. And if you are talking to somebody currently, then this will help you if you decide to be in a relationship with them. Maybe you can take these advice and put that in the relationship, whatever. Okay, so now the first key is self-love. Okay, now if you are confident in yourself and your partner or your bae is confident in their self, and you guys are both confident in yourself physically and mentally, like you don't care what people think about you physically or mentally, then that will help your relationship a lot, because that is something that you and your bae won't have to worry about. Like, you guys won't have to work on like each other's confidence level, because that's already done. So the next key is trust. I know you're probably thinking, obviously, duh, but just ask yourself, like, if you don't trust them, ask yourself, why are you staying? I mean, it could be for different reasons, but if you don't trust your bae, then you would always accuse them of cheating, even if they're not, or it could cause you to be really jealous if a boy or a girl talks to them. You may feel jealous, and then you may come at them the wrong way, and then they're like, you're taking this the wrong way when it's nothing like that. And then eventually that will cause more issues in y'all's relationship, and it will cause them to maybe lose interest, or maybe they'll just get tired of you coming at them stupid, accusing them of cheating or talking to other people when they're not, and it's nothing like that. So if you don't trust them, then you need to work on building your trust before you be in a relationship, or just try to work on that. If you are already in a relationship, just try to talk to them about that. If you don't trust them, y'all sit down and talk about it. And we go into next one, third one, which is honesty, which this kind of ties in with trust too. But if you are honest with your bae, and your bae is honest with you, then you guys will want to trust each other more. Like, okay, well, they're honest with me, they told me the truth, I don't really have a reason to not trust them. But if you're lying and you're telling lies in your relationship, even if you did something bad, that could cause problems, if you tell the truth and be honest and y'all work through it, that's better than lying, and then later on down the road, they find out you're lying about this or that, and then y'all fight, y'all argue, and then y'all end up breaking up. Then, like, honesty. You need to be honest with your bae. So the next one is communication. When you get angry at your bae, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whoever, don't yell at them, don't raise your voice. I know sometimes, like, if you guys argue, y'all get into a disagreement, sometimes that'll just happen. But try to not raise your voice at them, because if you get loud with them, they're going to say, okay, well, we can't ever really just sit down and talk about our problems, because, he or she gets really loud, and they don't, instead of just talking to me calmly and us working it out, you know, they just always scream, yell, and so you don't want to yell. You don't want to yell at them. If you're having a problem with them, sit down, talk about it, and work through it. Find a way to resolve the problem, because if you don't sit down and talk about it, talk about what the issue is, things will only just get worse and the problem will never get resolved. So if you feel like your bae is talking to other people, you know what I'm saying, or you just feel like they're flirty or just whatever, you know, whatever the problem is, talk to them. Don't let lack of communication ruin your relationship, because, you know, what if you don't ever talk to them about it, but then you get upset and jealous, but you never sat down and talked about it. Y'all never sat down and worked it out or found out what the problem was or how to work out the problem. Then you can't really blame nobody but yourselves. I mean, you never sat down and talked about it. Y'all need to work through your problems. You need communication. You need to sit down, communicate with each other. I mean, you know, you can't just sit there and be mad like, oh, he did this, or oh, she did that, or whatever, but you never did talk to them about it. You have to sit down and talk to them first. And if the problem keeps continuing, then you'll just have to find different ways to work it out. But talk to them first. Try that, because if you don't talk to them about it and the problem keeps happening, you can't blame them. You have to blame yourself because you didn't talk about it. And the fifth one, the last one, connection. I understand that you may be busy in your life, like you may have school, work, or whatever the case may be. But make a little time each day for your bae. You know, y'all sit down and do something fun, like go on a date, or it doesn't have to be an expensive date. You can just go out for a walk, or you can go do something fun, or anything like that. You know, it doesn't have to be nothing expensive. Y'all just go do something. Y'all just go take a walk and talk, you know, anything like that. Or y'all can just, you know, find something to do with them that you guys can help build a connection and grow, because your relationship is also another support system. So you want that to be strong, right? Okay, well, build a connection with them. Make a little time for them each day. You know, even though you're busy, try to make time for them. So those are the 5 key things that you need in a relationship, and I hope that this helped you guys. I didn't want to make this video too long, because my videos be 14-15 minutes, but whatever you do in your relationship, just honor God and put God first in your relationship, because He will also make things better too if you trust Him. But if you follow these 5 keys, things, then, you know, it will help you, hopefully, if you do them correctly. But if you don't do any of these things, then you can't really expect your relationship to improve. So I hope this helped you guys, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye. Love y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, and see y'all in my next video. Bye.